Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Offside Rule. Sorry, I've been a bit missing for the past couple of weeks, but I'm joined by the lovely Rachel and also Lambs. How are you girls doing today?
We're good. Well, I'm good. So better than what I should be, but you know.
I'm not too bad. Guys, I finally joined Twitter today.
Hey.
Yeah, follow Lambs.
So yeah, I'm a bit scared, you know. I'm looking forward to my first 24 hours back in the Twitter sphere, you know, trying to relearn everything as well. Because the last time I had Twitter was 2015, so a lot has changed since then apparently. And yeah, looking forward to that, and also, you know, looking forward, but also quite nervous, as I'm sure you are, Jan, for the game. But I'm happy to be here to drink United's tears first.
Yeah.
Not mine, boy. I'm too busy laughing.
We were supposed to be joined by Prime, but he's disappeared. So when he comes back, we'll sing him happy birthday. But yeah, big up to Prime. We're excited. We'll just talk probably just European football, considering the season's done now. Obviously, last night I think we all watched the Europa League final. I actually only watched half of it, to be honest. I missed the first half.
Oh, you're lucky.
Yeah, I went shopping for work, so I missed it. But from what I saw, it was a bit of a strange game. Like it was, because I know Villarreal went 1-0 up first. And you know what, to be honest, I was saying to a lot of United fans when they were previewing it, I was like, you're probably more likely to win if you go a goal down, because that's how Man United tend to play. They go 1-0 down and then they come back and win like 3-4, 4-1 or whatever. So I was kind of, when you went 1-0 down, I was like, oh, this is typical United. They're going to come back. So the fact it went to penalties was a bit crazy. I thought it's a bit of a weird game. I know a lot of United fans were unhappy that sort of the team didn't turn up as much as you'd expect in a final. And I think Villarreal's passing was kind of terrible as well. So it's a bit of a weird game. What did you think of it, Rachel, obviously, as a United fan?
I thought we were dead, to be honest with you. I think there were moments where like we started the game pressing quite well, and Villarreal couldn't get out of their third. And I was like, okay, this is a good start. And then we concede to a set piece, which is just inevitable with us because we're United and we can't defend set pieces. And then
goal, by the way.
And in the second half, we came out with a bit more intent, but we just weren't doing it in the final third. In both halves, the quality wasn't there. Rashford was fucking horrendous. He was so bad, as he's been for the past 5 months. 2021 has been a bad year so far for Rashford in terms of performance. I know he scored goals, blah, 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 got the GA, whatever. But his performances have been horrendous. So nothing really changed last night with him. And Greenwood got taken off when he was our best of the front three, which I understood it to an extent, but I'm just like, in a final, just let him stay on. Like, he's our best finisher. And he was playing well. And considering Rashford had 120 minutes, it's kind of disgraceful, really. And yeah, Ollie, I'm not going to speak too much on him because I've had enough. So we're not going to go on to him.
Just before we get Lambs' opinion, what did you think of the substitution situation? Because I think he could have made 6 subs in that game, and I don't think he made any until Fred, I think, came on, or Pogba went off. So
I was doing a watch along, right? And I was like, can we bring on Donny at like 65 minutes or something? Just bring on someone who has a bit more intelligence, a bit more just quality in the final third. No subs. I was just sitting there and I was like, okay, he's not making any subs whatsoever. 90 minutes goes and I'm like, okay, maybe he'll change it up an extra time to try and go for it. No. And I was just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Lambs' facial expression.
Lambs always does this with the facial expressions. It doesn't matter what stream. it's just standard Lambs things. But yeah, no, it was.
I'm sorry. I'm because I know what Rachel's gonna say. So.
What you mean the standard sort of? Who's that?
That was for Tor. Why'd you kick him?
I didn't kick him.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh wait, Prime's here. Happy birthday, Prime. Come back. Prime.
Okay.
Come back.
Good evening, says Holly. Hi.
Good evening to you, Holly. Good evening to all of you. It has been a fantastic evening indeed.
For sure. Lambs, what did you make of the game? Obviously, you wanted, like a lot of people, for Villarreal to win. I think a lot of opposition fans, they kind of want the underdog when it's against the rival in it. So it's kind of expected. But what did you think of the game from what you saw?
Yeah, obviously, like I was sitting there going, my predicted score for the game 2-1 Villarreal. Yeah, Villarreal are gonna win. Yeah, but I'm just saying this to obviously just piss off United fans. I'm just thinking, okay, surely this is a game, this is a final. I thought, okay, if Arsenal somehow managed to get over Villarreal and progress to that final, maybe this could be an interesting final because Arsenal have something, worth fighting for. Obviously a place in the Champions League, despite how awful their season has been. But I have to say, it has been it's been a disappointing season for United. Like under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and I'm not even just this season. I mean, first of all, to all of those United fans who thought 21 was coming in 21.
Oh gosh, those people.
LOL. LOL. Congratulations for getting second place. I think you win the same thing that we get for getting fourth place. So well done to you guys for that as well. And in terms of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, in terms of what?
Is she muted?
Yeah, she is.
I thought it was he's just distracting me. Just come in, just pulled off my sleep. In terms of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, it's about time, right? The guy has bottled 4 semi-finals and a final. I said from the time he was appointed, he hasn't got the minerals. After the 3rd semi-final loss against Sevilla, I was like, he has to go. He has to go. The fact that they actually thought he was making a turnaround, this improvement, he went on a run of games. Yeah, everybody goes on a run of games. Like, it happens. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to the big games, and you said it all, like the fact that he waited 100 minutes to make the first substitution, like, what are you doing? You're supposed to, your job is on the line. Why are you so scared? And I think this has got to do with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's record against the so-called Big Six in the Premier League as well. And if you think about it, he only really got one win against City, and that was kind of towards some of the later stages of the season. But he didn't manage to beat any Big Six team before that, just picking up losses or draws, which meant he was so, and you can see that he was so cagey in his tactics. He was so reserved because he was so afraid to lose these games. And he ends up losing or even drawing anyway, which still isn't good enough because you need to be getting 3 points against these teams if you want to be competing for the so-called title. Do you know what I mean? And I think it's clear to see he was never the guy. And I said it and I kept on saying it. And, all of those Ollie inners he's better than Lampard. Listen, everyone's better than Lampard. I wanted to stay. I wanted him to go, and good riddance. Yeah, I saw a tweet earlier, and it said something about whoever was debating this whole Ollie Lampard Arteta debate. You've all lost, and I was like, 100%. You've all lost. Every single person debating that, you're done. All lost. Again, in the game, mentality was not there. Oh my goodness. In the first half, it seemed like Pogba was just holding that midfield by himself. And it's just, we know he can't do that by himself. He's never been able to do that by himself. McTominay was absolutely non-existent in that first half. He maybe came to life in like the 70th minute. That was about it. That was when we first saw McTominay in the game. Before that, he was crap as usual. Eric Bailly, so sus.
And people wonder why I wanted that guy sold, by the way. Eric Bailly.
No, you're 100% right for wanting what, like, it's so clear to see how missed Harry Maguire is in that defense, because wow, like it looked so shaky. Like every time Villarreal came forward, which was not that often, by the way, but they still looked like they were going to score every single time they did. You know what I mean? I was still like, no.
Every time they got a set piece, I was sitting there like, let me just wait for it. Like,
100%, like exactly what Jan said. I genuinely thought, because United have been kind of known to be like second half merchants this season as well, that they would turn up in the second half. Once they got that equalising goal, I thought, okay, yeah, they're going to kick on from that. Once I saw Rashford miss that sitter, though.
Oh, he was so bad. Oh my gosh. He was so bad.
He was one of the first players that I think, like you said, probably should have gone off at about the 65th minute, and like a Donny van de Beek or somebody should have come on. Like, I don't know, change it up a bit. Like, just do something. You have one game. Like, just do something. For the love of God. Like, and it's cagey tactics. Can you see like the unity? Like our players, the fans, all of them coming together, huddling together. Whereas United, they looked so distant. Like it just the chemistry just didn't seem there. Like they didn't seem convinced within themselves, and you could just see it. The mentality was just not there. And yeah, it's been a disappointing season. I'm not going to sit here and say our season's been any better, because by my standards, it's been rather disappointing. Yeah, it's looked up in parts, and in the end, maybe we kind of overachieved, but I was expecting us to achieve this in the beginning of the season anyway, to be honest. But again, it's disappointing season by Manchester United standards.
I don't know about that though. Like, don't get me wrong, the cup competitions, I agree, disappointing. But in terms of the league, I was someone that predicted us to finish sixth. So for me, the fact that we came second, I know there are mitigating circumstances with the other teams and whatnot, but we came second. Obviously, second's not a trophy or anything like that, but we overachieved in the league for me. But yeah, the cup competitions weren't good enough. Like the FA Cup one and obviously the Europa League was a joke in the end. But I think in the league we overachieved, because we haven't got the second best team in the league, and we're just not the second best team in the league. No way. So I guess in that respect we overachieved. But yeah, in the cup competitions we were trash. So it is what it is. We move, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's a strange one, because usually when managers don't make subs, it's because they've got something in place and it's working, and you kind of just waiting. Like I know with Man City, when Pep doesn't make changes, it's normally because he's like, I don't know, we're just attacking. It looks like, oh, we'll get a goal in a minute. So he just kind of leaves it as it is. But it's just in that game, like it didn't look like anyone was going to score at either end. So it was a bit like, why would you not make the changes like you say? I think Donny, he's someone that's been left out a lot. So in a game like that, you would expect him to turn up, come on, turn up, to kind of prove that he deserves to be in that squad. And I think if he'd played, he probably would have made a difference. Do you know what I mean? So
he would have been more difference than Rashford, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Did you guys notice Donny was the only one who like kept his medal on?
Yeah, loads of them took them off, didn't they?
Yeah, like nearly all of them took him off. Donny just let it hang. He was all right.
Oh, bless it. I actually feel sorry for Donny, because I think
he's so bad for him.
Oh, what's 1 second?
What did you guys think of the game? Did you both watch it?
I can't lie. I have no idea why Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wait till 100 minutes to put Fred on. I don't know. I have no idea, like, why.
It's right. We're still trying to work it out. Don't worry. You're not the only one who's confused.
The thing is, I don't understand why you guys like forcing the game to penalties, though. Why would you do that against the poor Villarreal side that's sitting in the 7th place and they have a free ticket to Champions League?
That's why I called him a coward, because he could have tried to win it in the 90 minutes. He didn't even bother. So he's a coward as far as I'm concerned.
Can I ask you,
What has like Diallo done? What has Tellez done?
To be fair, Diallo is an 18-year-old kid who just came in January. I can allow the Diallo one, even though I would have liked to have seen him come on because, as I said before, Rashford was shit.
Listen, I don't know. When Arsenal were in desperate straits, they relied on their 18-year-olds, and look at them; they're basically carrying their team. So
yeah, but they're academy 18-year-olds, so they're different.
I'm just thinking, like, when things aren't going your way, like, just try something. You have nothing to lose. I'm not just singling him out. I'm saying, like, what has Tellez done? What has Van de Beek done? Like, there are all these players, you know, some of them that you've signed this summer that are in your squad and they're not being used. Subs, like you said, like, these ridiculous subs are being made, or subs aren't even being made. Like, you're looking for a goal and you're bringing on Dan James.
Oh, it's all mad. I forgot that he brought him on.
Yeah. I started laughing when I saw that, because I was just like, if I was a United fan, yeah, the hope would just go out of my chest, yeah. If I'm sitting there, my team needs a goal to win a trophy, yeah. As a Chelsea fan, that would be the equivalent of, I don't know, like us bringing on Tammy Abraham, yeah. My heart would just go. You know? I'll be like, oh Lord, is this what it's got to? Is this what it's got to? Seriously, like, oh, my heart would just go, you know, I swear.
Oh no, I don't want Conte. I don't want
Zidane.
I don't know if Zidane will even bother coming.
Zidane's not good. Zidane is not
That's
good. He's not good.
Why do you think he's not good? He's won 2 La Ligas and 3 Champions Leagues. Why is he not good?
I know, and
team, be quiet.
See that is the answer people always throw up. He's won 3 Champions Leagues.
No, and 2 La Ligas.
Yeah, but he did come close against here as well.
I just don't rate him. He's not good tactically, and above anything else, I rate managers who are great tacticians, and he is not one.
He gets results though, Prime, and would you not argue that's something that they basically need right now?
Does he? I mean,
you're absolutely right. 3 Champions League and 2 La Ligas is not a result.
That's result.
Okay, but Ronaldo, like, that's Ronaldo.
That's the kind of shit that Jose Mourinho gets called up upon, isn't it? Credentials, like,
that's Ronaldo. That's Ronaldo. It's Ronaldo.
They won La Liga last season, didn't they?
Yeah, even with a half-fit Hazard, remember?
And was that impressive? How they won it? Was that impressive?
I don't watch La Liga in the last few years, so I can't really judge that. But I have my doubts on Zidane as well. But I'm saying to say he's not good is an exaggeration.
Oh, sorry, he's not world class. He's good. He's not world class.
Okay, well, it is what it is. Who's fighting, lol? Who is? No one's fighting.
Oh no! Yeah, in the comments, Valvishwan wants to fight Pator.
Valvishwan wants to fight everyone.
No, that's all right. He's just jealous. He's just jealous.
Anyway, back to the football.
Yeah. So obviously, Villarreal won in the end. I think it was their first major trophy.
Yeah.
Which is a nice story, I suppose. But we should really talk about the man in charge, because it seems to be Emery's trophy. And
unless he's managing Arsenal, of course.
Yeah. Apart from Arsenal, he's done it everywhere else.
Nah,
so
that final
they
played.
You know that, right?
What?
Lamb's drunk again, yeah?
Never mind.
Leave me up. The thing is, that's so funny. Like, I've actually had the longest ever day, and I only had 1 drink. That was
just one. Everyone clap for Lambs.
Seriously. Like, this is literally just me, guys.
I swear, I did not do anything to her.
I genuinely am just passionate and energetic when I'm talking about things that I love and I care about. That is all. Okay? I'm not drunk all the time. Thank you.
According to
comments are killing me.
Doja and
not do
McNeil.
anything.
You know what? It's literally just because of like final day, because literally I had a bit too much to drink. Listen, it's gonna die down. People will find something new to talk about, so let them talk about it. It's funny. Proceed.
Yeah, speaking of Emery, people love to hype up Poch a lot.
Mm.
Poch has not even won a tenth what Emery's won.
So
This guy goes to smaller teams like Villarreal, Sevilla, Arsenal, and overachieves. Poch went to Spurs and failed. Because the end goal is supposed to build a team up and win a trophy. Poch couldn't do that. Emery's done it 3 times, well, twice. He lost the final with Arsenal. But
Yeah,
let's
respect
go.
Emery, to be fair.
yeah.
He's a good manager.
You know what? They lost.
Respect
Emery lost to a better team, so it's okay.
Mm.
The thing is, Arsenal should have beaten us in the first half. They had chances.
Nah, what are you talking about? We're dominating that game, man.
Hazard,
They had like 2 chances in the first half. They should have scored.
Should have, could have. It's just Arsenal, man. It's just nah.
Arsenal tax, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
he's so unimpressed right now.
Mustafa says, "Let lambs go drunk."
I swear, I did not do anything at all.
Unfortunately, Mustafa, like most civilian people, I actually have work and responsibilities in the morning, so that's why I don't drink every day. Thank you.
Tune in.
That's the only reason why, yeah?
Tune in Saturday night.
Yeah, of course. Otherwise, why not?
It's Saturday night. That's right.
Champions League final.
Oh, I will definitely be drinking that night. I'm sure Jan will as well. Jan will definitely as well. You know?
I'll either be. Do you know what? Like, I'm kind of. Obviously, we'll get onto the final in a sec, but I'm kind of just prepared for both. Well, I'm not prepared for the scenario where we win because I've never experienced that before, but kind of prepared for the sort of if we don't win scenario. But I don't know. It's just stress. Like, I'm stressed already. I'm not even. Don't know what I'm going to be like by tomorrow or Saturday.
You shouldn't be.
No, it's just like. Do you know what? You know what it is? It's the final. Any final is a bit unpredictable. Like we saw last night. You know, I thought Man United were going to win comfortably. I know Emery is a threat, but I just thought with the players that Man United have, I expected them to win that game. And then again, when you played Leicester, I thought the same thing. Yes, Leicester have players that can beat you on their day, but I thought overall Chelsea will do it. So it's just interesting this season because it almost seems to be like year of the underdog. And we've seen it a lot across Europe. Like if you look at pot 2 in the Champions League, it's easier being in pot 2 than it is being in pot 1 based on who's in pot 2 because it's like PSG, Juventus, Barcelona, Real Madrid. I think Man United are in there now. If Chelsea don't win it, they'll be in there. So it's literally easier to be in pot 2 than it is to be in pot 1, which sounds crazy. So I think this season's been a bit of kind of the year of the underdog, and that worries me because even though I don't think Chelsea are underdogs to Man City, I think it is pretty 50-50, if I'm being honest. I think it's just
because Chelsea have won it and City haven't. So, but then obviously City are the better team and Chelsea are the underdogs in terms of form and players.
In terms of the team you have. So
in a way, all the factors kind of like average it out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like advantages and disadvantages of both teams. So in the end, it does seem like both teams are going into it very 50-50. You know what? We live in a democracy, so yeah.
Dusan says,
Don't talk about Jorginho, please. Otherwise, she's going mental.
And,
we live in a democracy. So
thank you. Winner now.
Also, what's this? Oh, Val says United fans are right about 21 and 21. 21 penalties.
That's a good one, though. That's a very good one.
Finally, Valvish went with some sense.
in his brain.
That is a bar right there. That's a very, very good one.
Oh, dear.
Do you know what? I need this right here. What the Vibes FC comment? I need this right there. I need that right there. That right there.
What, is he actually going to do that if Chelsea win?
He said it.
Yeah, he said it.
He said it. He's been clipped up and he said it. And you know, if Igal is a man of his word, then I expect to see that happen.
Is he going to look like this? It's Igalo mind. We're going to see real life Igalo mind. I love that. Yeah, we do that. That's what we need. We need that from Igal.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh dear. So, what are you guys predicting for the final? What's the score? What's the score going to be? Who's going to win?
Oh God.
Come on.
I think it'll be a close game. Finals usually are in general. I think it'll be a close game. I think it'll be whoever scores first wins. I think it'll be 1-0 or 2-1. I'm hoping that it's Man City. It just depends which City turn up, which Chelsea turn up. Who defends well and who's more clinical. It's going to come down to a number of things, but tight margins, you know what I mean? One mistake and you've lost. You know, the moment of brilliance and you've won, it's going to be close. So all these people saying anything like 3-0, 4-0, it's not going to happen. It's a final. So, yeah, that's what I think. I'm hoping that City win. Yeah, it's not going to be 5-0 City. Like, come on now. It's really not.
Well, Dizzy's going to dye his hair blue if Chelsea win. That'd be funny.
Yeah, this is an Arsenal fan as well, so I would love to see that.
There's no Arsenal fan here anyway, so yeah, we're all Chelsea fans and Man City.
I'm personally, I think I agree with Jan. Like, it's all of our games so far with City, obviously apart from the Premier League game under Lampard, and we all know how terrible we were back then as well, have been pretty close as well. It's not been like a barrage of goals, and I agree with Jan. I think whoever scores first wins, to be honest. And the thing is, with Chelsea, when we concede first, we don't win. So if we concede, then I'm gonna start crying because I think it's City's, to be honest. Because again, just from what I've seen, I know our players. We don't have the mentality. We just don't have that mentality if we concede first. So I think, if anything, it will go to extra time. And if it's not won in extra time by either 2-1 or 1-0, then it's going to go to penalties, in which case I'm not going to be watching.
Yeah, too much stress that.
What
do you think, Rachel? What do you think from an outsider's point of view?
I think City are going to win. I don't know the score. Maybe 2-1. Probably 2-1 or something. I think City are going to win. Personally, I think it's just coming. Like, it's been coming, isn't it? The Champions League win. Every year, people say, you know, City are going to win the Champions League, and they never do. I think this is just the year for them to do it.
I do think, like, I have said the whole time that I think it is. I agree with you. I think it's coming. I've been saying for a while. I think City will win it within 3 to 5 years. That's what I said at the start of the season. Because I didn't think we would get to the final this year. Considering we've been going out in the quarters, I thought maybe we'd get to a semi this year. And then maybe next year we get to a final. I thought it would be more. I didn't think we'd go from sort of losing to Lyon in the quarters to going straight to the final. I didn't see that. But yeah, I think the only thing that worries me is not a lot of teams win their first final. And with it being our first final, it puts, like Lam says, even though on paper we're favourites, if you look at things like they've won it before, they're under a little bit less pressure than us and stuff like that. I think maybe if Chelsea didn't get top 4, they'd be under similar pressure. But now that they've got top 4, like, it's not, no one's really going to slander Chelsea if they don't win. So I think they can just go into that game. And sometimes when the pressure's not on you, it makes it a little bit easier for you to play. I think City are going to be under immense pressure. So it's whether they can handle it. So
I
I'm
hear
sure
that.
we'll find out. But yeah.
You know what? A part of me would rather City wins it just to shut up the Chelsea fans because they're too loud. You're the only Man City fan I know, so and you're very humble. So
Whoa. Don't you want us to win rather than Man City to win? First and foremost.
usually, yeah, but I know too many Chelsea fans and they piss me off. So
No, I can't lie. You're jumping like grasshoppers though. At one point, at the beginning, yeah, when the final was announced, you said like, as a Man United fan, we don't want Man City to win their first European trophies.
no, I agree, but because of the way Chelsea fans behave, I've changed my mind. I spoke to Pops about this earlier. I've changed my mind. So I would rather they'd win it now. Because either way, it's a loss for us. We don't like. It's not great if any team wins it, but I know too many Chelsea fans, and I only know one Man City fan, and she's humble.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'm
like
back.
you always get the social media fans that are kind of like City gonna win 10-0. Like you always get them sort of social media fans, but from like most of the Man City fans that I know, they're kind of like my dad is a very confident Man City fan. Like he's not like me. He'll be like, yeah, we're gonna win. Like I remember we did a stream, a live stream when Man City played Liverpool, and we won at Anfield. And after the game, I think Flawless said, you know, do you think that's the League One now? This is like February the 7th or whenever it was. And my dad was straight up, yeah, won. City going to win it. Whereas I was like, nah, I don't know. And even my dad is saying he doesn't think Man City will win it. So it's like, but he's probably the most confident City fan that I know. And he's still like, I'm not sure. So I don't know. I think most City fans are kind of going into it thinking it's our first final. We'll see what happens. There are obviously your social media fans are always going to say Man City are going to win 10-0. You know what I mean? It's always going to happen. But yeah, I think Chelsea and City, you just can't predict it. Anyone that's kind of coming up with a serious prediction, like it's going to be 3-1, like it's just, you just don't know. It can go either way. We've seen it over the years. We'll go through periods where we beat Chelsea twice in a row, then they beat us twice in a row. You know, we don't normally draw. So I don't know about whether it's going to go to extra time or anything like that. There tends to be a winner. But yeah, one time it's Chelsea, then it's us for 2 games, then it's them for 2 games, then it's us again, and then it's them. And I just don't think you can call it. Like people looking at, oh, well, we beat you twice. It's like, yeah, but that's happened before. And then it's been like 6-0 Man City the next game. So I just think you can't. Chelsea and City is a game that you cannot call before it happens. Maybe on the day at halftime, I can maybe tell you, but I don't think prior to a Man City Chelsea game, I don't think it's easy to predict.
No, that's fair. That's fair. No. Yeah, Ryan saying there's no better feeling than winning the Champions League. That's true. It's true.
Yeah, listen, Ryan supports a team that made like the best ever Champions League final comeback ever. Like, I think as long as I live, that's the best final I've ever seen in my life. Like, oh my God, I didn't even support Liverpool, but I was just like, oh my God, they did it. How are you winning the Champions League after being 3-0 down at half time? It
was a goal tax. It was
fluky. It was fluky.
Yeah.
Listen, however fluky it was, that was mad because, like, do you remember the caliber of that AC Milan team as well? Like, it wasn't a joke. It was no joke. So that was mad. Damn.
No, it's true. It was mad. Honest City fans back, guys. As an honest City fan, Chelsea will win. This guy's funny.
I'm not sure if you found that, but
no, he's a troll.
That's Jan's burner account.
Yeah, definitely a troll.
This guy called Ruben Diaz, a block merchant. Wow, what's going on?
You know what? Do you know what's mad? Like, I actually think Werner will score because he's had so much criticism. It will be
just written in the stars.
And I just can't seem to get enough of team over.
Love that. So good.
Dizzy says, "Who cares about the Champions League? Anyway, dead competition. We're smoking the 8th pack."
Shameless.
Love Dizzy. Dizzy's funny.
Oh, good. Yeah,
Uh,
Rodney ain't exciting, love. It's going to be Fernandinho. Hopefully.
Oh my god. Oh, guys trolling. I can't deal with this. Do you know what? I knew he was trolling from the comment when he said I wouldn't be surprised if Werner scores a brace and Diaz is a block merchant, because Werner can't score to save his life, and Diaz is rated one of the best centre backs in the league this year. Ha ha ha.
Yeah,
ha.
but people also call Van Dijk one of the best centre backs in the league. So don't trust what people say.
Yes.
Oh gosh, this again.
Yeah, that
I don't rate this Van Dijk guy.
Oh, Prime. It's just
Where's Van Dijk?
hard to
I don't not like everyone saying he's one of the best of all time. No.
I think
I get the all-time, like being against the all-time thing, but you said the best in like the not. He's not the best in the league. I'd say he is the best in the league.
Well,
was. He
There's
was.
a
Well,
lack
yeah,
of-
we don't know how he's going to return, but you know, at the
there's
time.
a lack of quality centre backs. So if he's the best by default, then fine.
Neek says happy birthday or happy 18th birthday, Ladimus.
Right,
See, he
right.
calls you Ladimus as well.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, but,
seriously, you're 20 above, right? He's asking.
What?
Are you 20 above?
Yeah, I'm over 20. Yeah.
Listen, Neeks is obviously joking.
He says Van Dijk is clearly the best in the world.
Yeah. Well, that's your opinion.
The ages that people are throwing at Prime today, like wow, like on
1973.
average, if you're gonna average out these ages, you must be like 38.
A bit more than that. Some people want outrageous numbers.
Nah.
Sorry, guys.
nah.
Prime's getting his own show soon called Prime Takes or Prime Time, whatever we're going to call it. What are you calling it, Prime?
prime time's good.
I like Prime Time.
Prime time's
Yeah.
already coined, so we can't use that on this channel.
Fine. Prime Takes. Either way, it's coming and it's going to be amusing. I'll tell you that much. Honest City fan back again.
Oh, God. You know what?
Oh god.
I'm
Oh,
tired.
wow.
I'm tired.
Imagine
This-
saying
You know what?
Marshall.
You know what's so
Almost
funny?
as bad as Josh, seriously.
You know what's so funny though? Like Ruben Diaz, like he's come in to a new league at the age that he is, which is like 23 when he joined. You know, he's joined a team that was struggling to defend. He's come in, he's won the Premier League, and he is a reason for that. It's not like he's just a carrier in the squad, and you know, he's actually played a big part in that. We're in a Champions League final, which we've never been in before. Again, he's played a key part in that, especially against PSG. He was making next level blocks in them games. And we've won a trophy, another trophy as well. So, yeah, I think anything that he does, people like post online, they're like, oh, he made a mistake. But it's like every defender in football makes mistakes. But it's just every mistake he makes is put on Twitter. And he's not close to Van Dijk. And it's like Van Dijk conceded 7 this season. Doesn't mean that he's shit. It just means he had a bad game. Or the team had a bad game and he happened to be in it. So, I don't know. It's just, you can't, like, I just don't really listen when people are like, oh, Diaz is this and Diaz is that. Because, you know, he's young for a defender as well. Most defenders sort of peak at like late 20s. He's 20. He's just turned 24. So I think he'll only get better and better. That's what I think. When he settles in, because he's not even settled in yet. He's just come. So I think he'll just be better.
No, that's fair enough. Apparently, Jacques is going Roma.
Really? Jose Mourinho?
Well, Arsenal fans must be really happy about that one, to be honest, because no one likes Xhaka at Arsenal apart from maybe Miguel.
Let's read out this comment from Rams. It says, "Big up Prime, big 18, big up yourself. Gerrard slipped, Maldini was out." Oh.
You just, you know, I'm not going to say anything.
No, because
Read out the comment to yourself.
Well, no, but he said that though. Look, how is that any different from what he said?
Yeah.
Why did you repeat it?
He wanted to make sure Prime got the message.
Oh, it's starting.
Paul Scholes was the greatest English. I agree, yeah. I like Paul Scholes.
Ryan apparently thinks that Gomez is a pace merchant.
I can't really disagree with that either.
Neeks thinks that Van Dijk is comparable to some of the best defenders of all time, but only longevity of performance will determine if he'll be up there with them at the end of his career. That's fair.
This injury he has, he's done.
Yeah, it's a big injury, to be fair. I don't know. We don't know how he's gonna recover from it. Diaz will be a one-season wonder. Mark my words. City found back again.
He's not
Well,
even.
he might.
He was good before he came to City.
But Gomez, John Stones came. He had a brilliant season. Dipped. Laporte came. I mean, he was always average.
Hold on. Can I just digest this statement here from Ryan when he says Gomez is awful. Van Dijk has babysat him. Okay, this is exactly what I feel Kante has been doing for Jorginho.
Oh gosh!
Wow.
Yeah, people actually think he looks this good. He's this amazing, like this amazing central midfield player. Yeah, because he'll make like about 1 million sideways 5-yard passes, and then he'll make 1 or 2 long overhead balls, and he actually finds the player. It's what you need to be doing consistently, bro, game in, game out. And you know what? The only time he's actually allowed to shine and do that is because Kante's there cleaning up his mess. That's why.
Chelsea fans, what do you say to that? Oh, other Chelsea fans.
Let's speak into existence. Let's speak.
Brian, go first. I'm not gonna even say anything.
Speak into
Look, we're what almost. We're less than 2 days away from a Champions League final. I don't want to speak negative about our players.
Are you saying you agree with Lambs?
No, I disagree. That's why I'm saying I don't want to speak negatively.
Oh, Lambs is frozen.
Wait, what? This makes no sense. Jorginho's the reason Chelsea have fans in Africa.
Wait, what? Who said this? I don't understand. Not SCN or Drogba or Mikel. This is funny.
I hope both squads get COVID and the final gets cancelled.
Oh yeah, that is the best scenario, to be fair. Unfortunately, it won't happen.
Villarreal, good evening.
Oh, did they both freeze?
Yeah, I think so. Jan, give us a look into the City fan base. Are your fans toxic? Like, do you guys have arguments about whether Mahrez or Sterling or whoever should play? Do you guys have agendas of this guy's a bum or this guy's amazing and whatever? Like, is your fan base as bad as Chelsea's or United's or Arsenal's?
I think every fan base is kind of like that, especially on social media, not really in person. Like, you don't have conversations like that at the ground. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of everyone's supportive. But yeah, Sterling is a scapegoat for Man City fans. That's why you will very, very rarely see me slander Sterling or even comment on Sterling. I know Sterling's having a poor season. It's obvious. Everyone can see it. But I don't really comment on it because it just gives these fans that have other agendas or maybe they're racist or whatever it is to kind of jump on him, and I don't like that. So you don't really see me mention Sterling or Mendy because both of them get a lot of criticism. Mahrez is kind of like Sterling in that when you're week in, week out, they can be quite frustrating to watch. I can't lie. And I think because of that, people kind of get onto them. I remember when Mahrez stepped up for that penalty against Dortmund, and I was like, why not just give it De Bruyne? Because I thought if he misses the fan base are going to be on his case. Luckily for him, he scored a fantastic penalty and it's given him confidence, and he's now gone on and obviously scored 2 more goals after that. But yeah, it's just one of them. Sterling, Mendy, because I feel like people don't think Mendy was worth the money, because obviously he came, he started well, and he's been pretty poor since. He never recovered from his injury too much, and this is what concerns for Van Dijk might be, because it's the same injury. It affects people differently. I think Leroy Sané, he came back okay after it, but Mendy hasn't. Mendy's not been the same, so it just depends on kind of which reaction Van Dijk has to it, because he could do a Leroy Sané and get back to his best, or it could be more like a Mendy where he's just not there. So yeah, Mendy gets stick, Sterling, Mahrez. Rodri's kind of splits people's opinions a little bit as well. But yeah, there's still them debates between, who's better and this, that, and the other. The only players that people really agree on is De Bruyne, because you can't really fault him too much. Obviously, the likes of Aguero, he's just a legend. Firmino right now, everyone just loves him. But yeah, there's players in our squad that just get slandered. Zinchenko.
Let me not speak on De Bruyne and Aguero. But anyway, Honest City fan says Sterling is the most overrated player in world football.
How are you like clearly a United fan or whatever you are, calling yourself Honest City fan? It's a bit weird. You need to change that name.
Sterling is massively overrated.
Sterling,
yes. Sterling,
yes.
The thing is with Sterling is he's a difficult one, Sterling, because I think I don't know, over the years, like, he's been key in our title wins. Like, he's scored big goals in big games, you know what I mean? Like, even the last time we beat you, he scored the winning penalty under a lot of pressure. And I know penalties are different, but things like that, he's kind of done stuff in the past. But this season, he's not been good at all. So it's quite hard to kind of defend him right now. But I think Sterling, I don't know if he's overrated, because I don't think a lot of people rate him. So I don't know how someone can be overrated when no one really rates Sterling. Like, I've never been on a panel full of people and they're saying, oh, Sterling's amazing. Most people say Sterling's shit. He's overrated. So he can't be overrated if no one really rates him. That's what
I don't think he's shit, though. I don't think he's shit. I just don't think he's a world-class player or anything. I think he's a good player and not a great one. And he's not shit. We've definitely seen worse. I mean, shit is Daniel James, and he's not Daniel James level. So
Daniel James is not. I mean,
Prime, be careful with your next words.
I didn't even say anything.
Okay. It's fine. Don't worry.
You can buy him for Chelsea.
I would take Dan James at Chelsea. He'd be a great right wing back.
What?
But you've got what's his name, Cho.
So you want Dan James ahead of Callum Hudson-Odoi and Reece James?
Callum Hudson-Odoi can play further forward, and Reece James can play right centre back. It's good having squad depth, you guys. Don't let stupid Man United fans cloud your judgment on these players. Dan James is good. I would take him.
Look at Lance face.
Go on, Lance. Explain what you said, because I know he's shaking your head.
He looks terrified.
She's frozen, I think.
No, she's not. She blinked. I was looking to see if she was frozen as well.
What?
I didn't even say anything.
Okay, I think now she's frozen.
Yes,
What? Look, I'm not saying.
I didn't say it though.
I'm saying squad depth. Squad depth. It's a squad game.
You did say it, not me.
You need a squad to play football. Okay. Well, I'm not even joking. I would.
I'm not going to lie, Prime. I would rather see Callum Hudson-Odoi warming up to come on than Dan James. Yeah, at least Callum Hudson-Odoi, I'm like, okay, I see another option. With Dan James, I see us forfeiting the game.
Who said he has to warm up and come on? I didn't say that. I said squad depth, be part of the squad.
As the water
I
boy,
didn't even say a word.
Yeah, sure, Waterboy. I wouldn't mind. Obviously, he wouldn't be my first option I'd pick for squad depth, but if I was given it, I wouldn't say no. I don't think Daniel's actually that bad. Okay. I don't think he's that bad.
Prime.
Hey, even
Why do you have
cheerleaders
to
are
make-
part of the squad then.
Why do you have
Sure.
to make it so complicated, man? Like, why always is Dan James, you know?
Wait, there's two lambs.
We're talking about Dan James, so I answered. Why? Why not?
I would prefer bring back Victor Moses, I can't lie.
You'd prefer what? You prefer
I'd bring
what?
back Victor Moses.
All right, cool. I would prefer that as well. However, the topic is Dan James, and I said I wouldn't mind him as squad depth. But I also said I'd rather other options, but if I was given the
You
choice,
say that,
sure.
but Aspie's gonna play as a right wing back as well next season.
Yeah, I know. I didn't say he starts over Aspie.
No top six squad should be that deep though.
can I just say I have to agree with Nix's comment as what a cheerleader. Look at the number.
I take back my happy birthday.
Horrible game.
No, I don't rate Elneny over Kanze. That's ludicrous.
No, and then he's a fraud.
That's not that okay, but sure, yeah, okay.
Big up, Egal.
There you go.
What do you guys think in the comments? If you're a Chelsea fan, would you take Daniel James for squad depth? I didn't think I'd hear those words ever.
Chelsea fan.
Neither.
What you don't think a
I think, guys, we have the title of the
quality
stream.
manager like Tuchel could get
Daniel
something out of
James.
him? A squad depth. Yeah, a squad depth. He playing in the Carabao Cup against League Two opposition. Yes, sure, why not?
Yeah, we have the title of the stream, guys. Would you take Daniel James at Chelsea? As
Daniel James to Chelsea.
player?
That's the thing. You guys are going to twist what I'm saying and say, "Oh, Prime wants Dan James." No, that's not what I said. Don't do that.
Nicks, behave. Behave, Nicks. Man said, Dan James over Werner. Behave, Nicks. Not on my word.
Look, he might be a Champions League winner by Sunday, technically. So can't really diss him after that.
Rubbish one. I don't read books on my iPad. That's weird.
What does this even mean?
I don't know.
This is so weird, honestly.
Oh, good.
Rubbish one is so
This
different.
is what happens. This is what happens when you stream too late into the night, guys. You see,
And at least
we
it's
did
not
get some good
gone
people
west like that last time that we did that stream and it just
remember? Oh my
that was
god!
Prime's fault though.
Wait, what did I do on that stream?
The blue pill.
Actually, no, we're not talking about that. We're not talking.
Yeah, we're not getting back onto that conversation. Never again.
It will always be upon the first XI. So
It's not good. It's been removed. Rachel, what?
What did I do?
You tweeted out as clickbait. Okay.
Damn right I did.
Prime,
I didn't misquote you. I said you would take him.
No, I said as squad depth. You didn't say squad depth.
I used the eyes.
Okay.
Nicks, you're capping.
Wait, hold on. This is funny. Dan James has more
He's
goals.
capping. Nicks, you're
Has
capping.
more goals this season than Eden Turk, my bunda.
Twerk my
Chicken
bun.
soup.
I mean, my bunda.
I think you missed the girl's comment for Prime. It was a birthday message.
Where?
If you scroll up,
Oh, Prime is a madman. You piss me off sometimes, but you're like a little brother. Happy birthday, man. Oh, sorry, Gal, we missed it. The chat was.
People, stay away from my client, please. Nice having a good night's sleep in that nice, lovely bed in Porto. Leave my client alone, please. Thank you.
You said Bunda, send the location now.
Well, I mean, we all like a bit of Bunda.
Anyway, as much as people actually just get onto Timo Werner so much, before we get out of here, before literally the comments subside, everybody crazy for bed. Timo Werner, along with Kai Havertz and Rudiger from Chelsea, have been announced into the German squad for the Euros. So clearly, Timo Werner has done something right.
Yes.
So I'm just going to leave that at that.
Yes. German schnitzel minerals, you know. Lick
You
that
know
up,
what?
people.
No, Couture, don't say that. That sounds wrong.
Sorry.
German schnitzel.
There's nothing wrong with
Don't say
that,
that.
Gal.
Love that Germany in it.
Nah, no. Don't quote me. I was reading out a comment. I didn't say that. Read out a comment. Don't do that.
Tiny Wiener in the German squad as a pity player. Oof.
I can guarantee this: if my client scores in the Champions League final, you're kissing my feet for sure.
I think
None of that.
that's pretty nailed on. I think that's nailed on to happen, to be honest. I really do. I think it always happens when a player gets dissed that heavily, they tend to do something big. So
Why is this stream about Bunda? Can we stop?
who mentioned it first?
No, I was reading out a comment.
There's nothing wrong with Big Bunda. It's okay.
Why did that started it?
Embrace
I have no
Big
idea
Bunda.
what this Big Bunda's reference is, though. Honestly,
Do you know what's so crazy? I had no idea what that word meant like a month ago. I swear to God. Like, this is how you know I'm so out of touch with social media. I'm so
Why did you scream always go left? It's the only thing that happens every time.
Anyway, on that note, people, it's getting late and some of us do have to work in the morning. So yeah. Good night.
Okay.
oh god.
I like that dizzy comment.
Oh my god.
I didn't even say anything, bro. I'm watching a movie.
I'm not even making any comment.
The Big Bunda party. Send the location.
Justice for Bunda.
I have no idea what the word Bunda means, honestly.
Look it up. Actually, no, probably don't look it up.
Well, don't worry, man. I'll be okay.
Google.
Probably just nothing, really.
Netflix and Bunda.
Okay.
We like those.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, Prime, I think your birthday is now going to be known as Bunda Day.
Yes, Bunda Day.
Wonder.
No. But I'm not going to even discuss it in it. But...
Me too.
Incognito, innit? What is that?
You don't know what incognito means?
No, I don't.
like an
Wow.
incognito.
I have a pure mind, Rachel.
Yeah, if you go on Google Chrome, there's an incognito tag. Tag. What's it called?
Tab.
Tab. That's the one. And I'm tired. And yeah, you click on it, and then it basically doesn't save any of your searches.
Of course,
Porn and stuff.
of course, you guys know what it is. You dirty-minded individuals. Of course, you know
I
what.
work with teenage boys. I know all this stuff.
I have to say, Andrew, that like out of all of these jokes, that's the best one.
It's all wonderful.
And Winter Surfer's always dead quick with this stuff.
Oh gosh.
Oh my god! Oh no, Winter Surfer, he's done it again. He's done it again. He's done it again. That is brilliant. That's brilliant. It's brilliant. Oh,
That's true.
Tundra.
Pretty good.
Tundra.
What is tundra? Why? I don't get
Oh,
that.
Dizzy explained it on the show
Is-
yesterday. A gigantic wonder, maybe?
oh my goodness.
Oh, even Egal's getting involved. That's saying something. Pick up Egal.
Prime is a Bunda merchant.
We should all be wonder merchants, to be fair.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Wonder.
Oh, wow.
Oh dear. Do we end the stream now?
Yeah.
I think it's about that time.
Yeah, it's getting to the end. But we're just going to be here all night with people. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. If you haven't already, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Yeah, just where can they find you guys? Start with you, Prime. I know you're on here a lot, but
Yeah, sorry, I mean that. My socials. On the terrace and yada yada. Yeah.
yeah, Rachel, where can they find you?
Obviously, you can find me on this channel, and you can find me on Twitter at the Devil's Avocado.
Yeah, Lambs, where can they find you? Lambs is on Twitter, guys.
Yeah, as of yesterday now, because it's past midnight. Damn. Yeah, so Twitter, Lambs Reacts, Instagram is as always Alami Ahmed. My YouTube channel, Lambs Reacts on JNA TV. On here, goodness, just I'm here, there, and everywhere. I do a lot of streams, people, but yeah, hopefully it'll because of the season, but yeah, I'm just about
That's a good one for Ultra Frisian, to be fair.
But, oh my god.
You're shameless.
Egal, why did you have to ruin it? Why did you have to ruin it, Egal?
No.
And Gold is realizing we're trying to end the stream in it.
Anyway, people.
What? Tor keeps zooming in.
Lord have mercy on my soul.
No.
Okay, good night, guys.
Late night stream.
Anyway, you can find me at father_YS216 and also at Carefree Loose G channel, defending my client.
Arsenal buying Buendia. Bundi.
Oh,
I can't handle this. Prime storms out.
I'm sorry. Okay. What, do I just end? Okay.
Stream.
I just ended this, man. Jeez.
Cool. Bye.